Okay, I tried to film this on my camera, but it's like dead right now. I honestly have no idea how to start this video, so I'm just gonna do it. There's been a bit of a surprise today. Hi, Booboo. Did you have babies last night? Yeah, you did, sweetie. You did. So I went to go feed them their food, and I looked under the hutch, because look at that. There's a ton of fur and hay under the hutch. And I'm like, okay, this is odd. This is more fur than there usually is. And I know that bunnies will shed their fur whenever they are having babies. So I was like, okay, let's check the other side of the hutch. Sure enough, there were baby bunnies. It actually kind of shocked me a little bit. I was just like... So I'll have to go into a bit more of an explanation about what all happened later. Because you guys know that we just got Oreo neutered. Oh wait, you don't quite know that yet, do you? I don't know. But yeah, we just got Oreo neutered like a month ago, and clearly this happened right before he got neutered, so he snuck something in. We have 5 baby bunnies now. It's insane. I don't know. They're gonna get to a certain size, and I'm gonna be like, how do I fit these things? I have been a very cruddy videographer this week when it comes to the bunnies. So the bunnies are several days old now. Booboo has been a very good mom. She's been nursing them like she needs to, and she's been taking care of them, like grooming them and all. Oreo does not know that he has kids yet. So, sorry for the terrible lighting. It's been super dark and rainy all day, and you know, sometimes you just can't help it. He kind of was trampling over the bunnies the first few days, and Booboo got really upset with him and actually started chasing him around and mounting him in dominance. And I kind of had to laugh because Oreo was the one who was chasing her around for forever, and obviously there was a product out of that. Now, of course, I can't get too attached to them because they are not going to be staying with us, and if I get attached to an animal, it's going to be really hard to part with it. There's 2 of them that are a spitting image of Booboo, and I'll put a video in here of that. 2 of them are a spitting image of Booboo. One of them is... Oh no, 3 of them are a spitting image of Booboo, I think. One of them is a pure white bunny, which I just think that's amazing because I have always found pure white bunnies to be absolutely gorgeous. I've never owned a pure white bunny. It's unfortunate that I can't keep any of them, but we really tried our best to make sure that they didn't have babies. And honestly, I seriously didn't think that Booboo would have any because she was dead set against Oreo doing anything to her, or with her, or doing anything with, or whatever the word is. I haven't been posting anything the last several weeks, and I'm planning to make a video on that for next week. Thankfully, I have a very close relationship with Booboo, and she let me near the kits. And I put them in this little... At first, it was this small cardboard box that my dad had left over, and we just put the nesting material she had in there and put the kits in there with them. We made it so that Booboo could easily sit in there if she needed to, and I will actually show you guys what I'm talking about and explain a little bit further what the whole setup is now. But for all of you wondering what the exact plan is, other than just like, okay, yeah, so you've said you're putting them up for adoption, but like, what does that look like? We are looking at talking to some friends that we know who may or may not want a bunny / have recommendations for rabbits, and our vet, because you have to have the money to pay for, you have to have the money to afford pets. Like, food prices are shooting through the roof, and one of the issues I've been facing lately is I get a lot of their food off of Amazon, and an issue that I've been experiencing is that I will go to order food for them that I've ordered for the last several months, and it will go from being nice and cheap, like 10 or under, to all of a sudden it's nearly $20 for the same size of food. And we have to go around the stores to find another version or something, and has gotten really expensive. Sometimes we've just ended up having to go with the expensive stuff, and it's like frustrating, basically, because you don't always have that kind of money. Anyway, that's my story. I'm gonna see if I can get a video of her nursing in here because, guys, it's actually really cool. Good job, Booboo. Okay, actually look at how chunky those bunnies are just after feeding. Very full. Oh. And I think we can tell who the runt is already. That furless little fur baby. Okay, so I have just woken up. If you're wondering what this thing is, my hair gets super frizzy, and I heard that wearing a silk scarf on your head can keep it from being as frizzy. So that's what that is. And Booboo was nursing in the mornings, and now it's like maybe every few days she'll do that, it seems. Yesterday she didn't do it, and she ended up with she was very full of milk, and she ended up nursing whenever I got home from work. Which is fine, as long as she's not starving them. But it is my wake up time for work, and I am feeding them their usual greens. I've got kale, baby arugula, and carrots in there. Bunnies! Let's get you guys some foodies. Wait, let me double check. Okay, Booboo's is on the left. So, okay, Booboo, there's yours, and Oreo, there's yours. Let's move yours off to the side there a little bit early. Sorry, you guys couldn't see any of that. That was because I was struggling there. So, Booboo has been staying out in the pen since she had the babies because I didn't want to have to move them around too much, and honestly, it just gives her more room. And then, like 2 nights ago, I moved Oreo out to the pen too. The only reason that Oreo there did not originally get moved out here is because she was showing dominance behavior to him. And what that basically means is she was mounting him and pumping at him, and that's dominance behavior. Now, he was already a runt before, and we didn't want too much of that to go on, especially with, like, the food stuff, because she would take over his food. So, at nighttime, we would just separate them, but they seem to be doing a lot better now. So, I normally give them greens, like, midway through the day whenever I get home, but today I forgot to do that, and it's their dinner time anyway, so I'm just giving them their evening greens, which is literally the exact same thing as what they get in the morning, just with snap peas. But the bunnies are starting to open their eyes a little bit. There's Booboo and Oreo.
My little fluffy nub. My little fluffy nubbies. Oh, the bunny bunnies.
So I'm gonna get them their greens. That's pretty much what our routine looks like now. Except Booboo and Oreo stay out in the pen at night now because they are very close to each other and are not happy being separated. So it just makes it easier that now that they're actually getting along with each other again, that they just both stay out here in the pen. And that's been great for me too because I don't have to pick them up and bring them back to bed before I go to bed every night. So that's definitely a bonus.
So pessimistic from the past, all the good things end up in caskets.